Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah, yet again, Plisco's got me kicked out of another panel, but it's all good though. It's all good. I've got no animosity towards Sarah. You know, I appreciate it. I've got, no animosity to her. But like I say, Sarah, it's not you personally, but this Plisco. Well, Plisco, you have outdone yourself tremendously. Because I have reported it to the police. I have sent the evidence to the police. One, I've never known a Mark Feely, never spoken to a Mark Feely, don't even know if Mark Feely's black or white, to be fair. I don't even know what the guy looks like. So that's that one debunked. Secondly, I did know of a Luke Pegler, but to me, he was just a harmless person that had a speech impediment. I knew of him on the PlayStation. But like I say, I've never seen any proof nor evidence of him being a convicted paedophile or arrested for being a paedophile. He certainly never spoke weird to me when I ever spoke to him. But to be fair, I haven't spoken to him for a long time. Now, let's just debunk this, right? Now, back in the day, I used to have one PlayStation 4. And so these trolls decided to be funny and called the police and said that I had stuff all on there that shouldn't be on there. So that was the first time round. And that was actually when I was at the flat in Arlesing. So the police took all my devices. They all come back a few months later, all clean, nothing to hide. Now, during that process, someone in the family bought me another PlayStation 4. Now, around that time, I then moved here, so I had two PlayStation 4s. Anyway, yet again, the trolls kept following me around, stalking me around, kept calling the police, putting malicious calls in about me, saying I had all this, saying I had all that, all on my PlayStation 4s and all that lot. Anyways, so the police come and took all that again with all my devices, all come back, all nice and clean, never spoken to children, blah 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 blah, all come back nice and clean. Well, when I got my two PlayStation 4s back, I wanted to make sure that they're all working and everything was fine. Now the first one is fine, but the second one, it lasted for about 4 or 5 months and it gave me what they call the ring of death. So that one died. So that one ended up getting thrown away. Never sold, it was thrown away. Now, yet again, the trolls kept ringing the police, putting malicious calls in about me, saying I had all this, I had all that, blah, 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 blah. And this was actually I think it was Sunday, the 6th of August, or something like that. But I can't remember if it was 2018 or 2019, something stupid. And they took my PlayStation and all my devices again. And in the processes, while I was waiting for that lot to come back, someone in the family bought me another PlayStation 4. So, within all bare rights, that was actually my 4th PlayStation 4. Anyways, so technically I'm just left with my 2 PlayStation 4s. Now, when the police brought my stuff back, all come back all nice and clean. Nothing on there. However, only just recently, I'd say about 5, 6, 7 weeks ago, yet again, the police come out. They come and took my stuff, all my devices, including my iPad, including my mobile phone, and a couple of old phones that my mum had, but they weren't even digital phones. They were just ones that you could make phone calls and send text messages. So, like I said, I've got nothing to hide. And yet again, they all come back all nice and clean, nothing on there. And it's got so ridiculous now, the police don't bother now. So, but the trouble is with this Plisco, he thinks he's a hunter. And he's got in his head that I'm some kind of a paedophile. Now, I just want to debunk this for one final time. Now, when I was in jail a little while back, I think it was like 2014, I think it was. 2015, no, hang on. Yeah, 2014, 2015. I was in jail, and basically, you don't know who the inmates are. The other inmates that you're in with. You don't know what they're in for. You don't know nothing. You just know their prison number and their surname. As time went on, I sort of kind of wondered. I thought something didn't add up about the guy. So obviously, it's not as though I can just walk up to a member of staff and say, hey, do you know what this guy's in for? Obviously, you don't know. Anyways, when it was time for me to be released and come home, I wrote a letter to this guy, not knowing what he was about. And I mean, I've got the letter somewhere. I don't know where, but it's kept there for evidence anyway, which the police have seen anyway. And it was only until he said something in the letter that it made me click. And I thought, hang on a minute, for someone that wrote back to me and said something like that doesn't make sense. So I thought, I'm not in prison anymore. I'll try and do a little bit of digging for myself. Found out who I've really been talking to. Now, when I done this little bit of digging, it turns out that this guy was a prolific paedophile. And obviously, I spoke to my mum about it. I said, look, what do? I've been talking to a bloody paedophile. And she just said, don't get into contact with him again. And just leave it at that. Learn from your lesson. And that's what I did. Never spoken to the guy since. Never written to him since. I don't know where he is. So, yeah, it turned out that I was writing to a paedophile and I didn't know. At the time, I didn't know. But once I'd done a bit of digging and I found out, that was it. And stupid me, when I was online, I showed the letter, blah, 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 blah. And people like Plisco, who constantly follow me around and record everything I do or say, yet again, yeah, he's just obsessed with me. But Plisco, I don't know who Mark Feely is. The police are well aware that I don't know Mark Feely. Luke Pegler, yes, I've spoken to a couple of times online. Now, I'm not a paedophile. I've never spoken to children, barring one. which was actually a friend of mine, which I'm still friends with to this day, and the police are aware of. And I'm not going to say any more. I've never been arrested, nor have I been charged, nor have I been convicted. Now, Plisco, you've got this weird notion in your head that I am a paedophile. Everywhere I go, whoever's panel I go on, you follow me around, keep putting stupid links in the back of all these stupid old videos that I've done, which the police are well aware of. You're a weirdo, Plisco. Now the police are actually going to do something now. You're a weirdo, Plisco. The reason why you get other people to do your dirty work, like putting false allegations against me with the police, is because you don't want to be identified. But the trouble is though, Plisco, I know who you are. I know where you live. The police do know your address now. Now, another thing is I would like to debunk as well. Recently, about all this shit with Ellie, I have got no recordings at all. In fact, I haven't spoken to Ali for quite some time. Because unless you're aware, she's actually in hospice care, you dozy fuck. So, as to me recording Veli, well, you can dream on that one. Now, see, the thing is, Plisco, you have got so many investigations against you, not just by me, but by other victims as well. Now, I'm not getting involved with that because that's none of my business. That's other people's legal cases. Now, you say about me putting people's details and children up on the dark web and all that. Wasn't it long ago on Wasp's video when you actually showed and threatened someone that you was going to put their grandchildren up on the dark web? Yeah. See, what I may say and what I may do are two different things. Now, see, the thing is, Plisco, right? There's a lot of evidence which I've got and the police have now got of where you've been going around. I'm not going to mention the other victims. Where you've been going around showing on Google Maps, on your live streams, of you putting out all their grandchildren's schools, all their addresses, even the routes that they could possibly take from their homes to the school. There's even evidence of you, whether or not you've done it or not, that's irrelevant, of you saying that you've been ringing up my local school, saying that I'm a convicted paedophile, and all this lot, that I'm hanging outside my school. So, Plisco, don't start fucking saying that I'm a paedophile, mate. Now, Plisco, it weren't that long ago that one of your channels, whether or not you made it private or you took it down or whatever, but it went down for a while, didn't it, Plisco? But see, the difference is, Plisco, a.k.a. Big Balls McGraw, a.k.a. the legend Plisco, you stalk people. You follow people in the real world. You're a weirdo. You're a catfisher. It's what you do. You even go up on people's Facebooks, pretend to be one of their friends, and you go around talking to their members of their families and things like that. And if they don't give you the information that they want, you turn nasty against them, Plisco. And you can't deny that because there's video evidence which has been sent to the police of you doing that. So, Plisco, for you to keep turning around, keep following me around, and keep saying the shit that you do, you have just tremendously fucked yourself now. Like I say, I've got no animosity towards Sarah. She can go through all the videos. The police are already aware. I have done nothing wrong, Plisco. It's all in your head because you are a sick man. And apparently, I've threatened to rape your granddaughter. Well, unless you threatened anything on my family, I would have had no reason to have said anything like that. But hey, this is the weird thing about these trolls. They like to get their victims to rage. And then when their victims rage, like I used to rage quite a lot. They record you raging, but they don't record the bit where they make you rage. But see, the difference is, Plisco, I've got every recording, the full recordings. Well, I did have them. I've sent them on to the police now. You see, the thing is, Plisco, when someone or one goes online, their internet providers would know. Same as YouTube. YouTube would know. You see, the thing is, Plisco, I'm not stupid. I cover my back legally because I have nothing to hide. Bedfordshire Police have got all my accounts and all my passwords. They can go through my live streams anytime, day or night. Because I'm sick to death of people like you and your cronies that want to sit there and follow me every single bloody day and night of the week. So, like I say, I have nothing to hide. It's as simple as that, to be fair. So why you want to keep following me around is unreal. It's unreal. Why you want to keep following me, I have no idea. You're a sick, twisted, backward weirdo. But I tell you this, Plisco, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. It's only a matter of time. And I promise you, you'll never bother me or anybody else again. So you're not going to make me rage, Plisco, aka Big Balls McGraw, because I know what you're all about. That's why now I let you keep doing what you're doing. Keep kicking me out of the panels. Doesn't bother me. There are 1,000,000 to 1 other channels out there, panels that I can go to, in which in fact I do go to actually. You'll just never know where they are or who they are. Not that I've got anything to hide anyway. Plisco, you're a nut job. You sit there masturbating over me all day, every day, because you're obsessed. Absolutely fucking obsessed with me. And to be fair, it's exactly the way Tram said it was. Tramadol said earlier on. You are absolutely obsessed with me, Plisco. But it's going to stop. Your obsessiveness is going to land you in prison. Probably, if you're an old man, for the rest of your life. And if that's what you want for the rest of your life, then carry on. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I really don't care. So you can sit there with all your minions and your friends going, yeah, we got Fat Dan knocked off another panel. Doesn't bother me. In fact, I'll be going on to another panel later on tonight that's in a completely different country. And you muppets will never know where it is. You will never know where it is. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. You're an idiot. And you know what else is funny about all this is? My carers were around here this morning and they heard everything you said. And it's now going back to my social worker and it's now actually being drafted down for statements to the police. And it will end, I'm telling you, you're going to end up being done. Yo, what's happening, bro? No, I just thought I'd come up and debunk a few things, you know what I mean? Because this Plisco is absolutely obsessed with me. Yet again, he's got me kicked off another panel. But hey, it is what it is. I've got no animosity towards the woman, you know? But yet again, Plisco's going to be going, yay, we got Fat Dan knocked off another panel and all this lot. But like I say, the evidence is all there. And the police are coming round in the next couple of days. Yet again, I've got to write more statements. Now, the hunting groups, they can come round my house anytime, day or night. I'll even show them my criminal records. Everything. See, Plisco wants me to be arrested. Plisco wants me to be in jail. Because Plisco is sick in the head. But his time will come. His time will come. So like I say, he's got enough shit against him at the moment. But the only reason why they're not acting on it is because what Plisco does, oh yeah, Plisco will make false reports about you to your local police force. But he uses what they call burn emails. So when the police try and get back to him, they can't. It doesn't exist. It's like burn phones. You can't get back to them. They can't be found. But see, the thing is though, Plisco, your name and your address and your photograph, including some of your criminal record, is already out there. Already out there. Because I've seen it and I've actually got it. So, which my local police force has got it as well. So they know who you are. They know where you are. So like I say, there's no skin off my ass. If you want to follow me around, you keep following me, mate. But I guarantee it, you're going to regret it. Just bear with me for a minute, guys. I'm just making a drink. But no, like I say, I have nothing to hide. And it's like the police have said, my address, because I'm classed as in a warden control place now, the wardens are well aware. So their cameras are now facing my property, front and back. Anyone comes to my house that's not either family or authority will be immediately arrested. And they'll probably be in court the next day. So it's like I say, yeah, don't worry about it. So, yeah, I don't worry about it. It is what it is. So, like I say, I've got nothing to hide. But these weirdos that want to keep stalking me and following me and harassing me over something that doesn't exist. So, yeah. But like I say, I've got no animosity towards Sarah. But, yeah, I've said some stupid things in my day that I'm not proud of. And I do regret it. But see, the excuses for these weirdos that follow me, they'll go, oh, well, in fact, Dan only stopped lying and all this, like, we'd leave him alone. No, these trolls have got no intentions of leaving me alone. I've already got recordings of them saying they will never, ever leave me alone. They will harass me continuously. And this is where they've made their downfall. This is where they've made their downfall. Because everything's been recorded and all been sent to the police. Now, like I say, Plisco, you have done me the biggest favour of all. You have done me the biggest favour of all. So, like I say, Plisco, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And you're going to end up doing a long time in jail. You know it as well as I do. And you're trolling, little ring. So, like I say, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Your day is numbered. So, but this is what happens with these trolls. They'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And when someone like me fights back and stands up for themselves, these trolls don't like it. So, of course, these trolls will react. And they're going to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. Well, they can't push for me anymore. Because it's now out of my hands. These trolls have pushed me and pushed me to the limit. And I warned these trolls to go away, leave me alone, walk away. They didn't want to listen. So now, they're not harassing me now. They're harassing my social workers. They're harassing my health workers. They're harassing the system in general. So like I say, Tramadol, watch your back. Because I guarantee you, it's only a matter of time before you get that knock. And I guarantee you the world and your little kingdom as you know it behind that little keyboard of yours is going to crumble piece by piece by piece. And the truth will come out about you and about the shit that you've done, not just to me, but to other victims out there as well, which I've got all the videos of. That's why you got rid of your last account, didn't you, Prisco? So don't lie about it. Because the police have already got access to it. I said this months ago that the police went to court and they were actually given a warrant to actually obtain that. I told people this months ago. Because police are not allowed to just obtain people's accounts through YouTube without a warrant. And I was very lucky. And Plisco, your old account, they've already got access to. They've got all the evidence of where you were going through Google Maps, putting people's addresses out there, and stuff like that. Showing their routes to their grandchildren's schools and all that. You can't lie about it, Plisco, because it's all there. You didn't just do it to me. You've done it to about 4 or 5 other people from other side communities. So you can't lie about it, Plisco. And if you think I'm joking, you'll see. But see, the funny thing is with these trolls, though, the next thing they'll say is, prove it, show it, prove it. No, I won't be showing anything on here. You'll know that I'm not lying when you get that knock on your door. Might not be tomorrow, could be tonight. In fact, it could be at 5:05 in the morning. It could be in 2026. Could be in 2025. But you'll get that knock. I promise you. I warned you, Plisco, that sooner or later you go too far. Sooner or later you go too far. Now, I'm not like these other people on this fucking YouTube network. I will do exactly what it says on the tin. This is where you made your mistake, Plisco. Keep going around. By all means, keep going around and having me fucking kicked off panels. It doesn't bother me. You got about 3 or 4 point fucking summit billion fucking channels out there. You think I'm worried? And they're already aware of you. They're already aware of you. Why do you think I've always said, Prisco, that the police can come to my house anytime, day or night? Because I've got nothing to hide. The police can come again tomorrow if they want and take all my devices. I have nothing to hide. I've even got video evidence of you, Plisco, going up on all my other accounts and shit like that. Not that I've got anything to hide. But like I say, you have really excelled yourself today into getting yourself caught even quicker. So like I say, don't bother me. You've just dug yourself into a legal poop hole even deeper. And the more you keep doing what you're doing, you're just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. To the point there'll be no way you can get yourself out of it. Bear with me for a minute, my district nurse is here. Yeah, but like I say, no, it's all right. It wasn't from me. I thought it was my district nurse. It's next doors. But no, like I say, Plisco don't care anymore. Your time is numbered. You've harassed me and stalked me for the last time. Keep saying the shit that you're doing. But to be fair, big up Tramadol, because you said it for how it was on Sarah's stream today. That's exactly how Plisco is. And he's not just been doing it to me. He's been doing it to other victims as well. Women as well. So, like I say, carry on. Plisco. Because you're fucked now. And this is the... And to be fair, though, I've got a lot to be thankful for these trolls, because this is the reason why I'm being moved. Because once I move, the trolls won't know where I am. So... That's why I'm going into what they call a gated community. So that these trolls can't keep following me and harassing me in my real life. Not that I've got anything to hide anyway. But yeah. So... Exactly, my last Rolo, whoever that is, I don't know who you are. Look, at the end of the day, I've always said to people, right, because Plisco made an allegation towards me today saying I was the one that got Veli arrested. Well, you know what? I'll get in contact with my internet provider in the next couple of days, because obviously it's the weekend. And what I'll do, I'll ask them to send me an interim, what do they call it? An itemised phone bill. Because believe it or not, this is going to be hilarious. When I get my phone bill, right, it will probably have about, probably about 30 or 40 phone calls from my family and carers and district nurses and stuff like that. But there'll be about 4 phone calls from the outside world. In fact, on my landline, I think there's been about 10 outgoing calls in the past 5 years. And in fact, one of them will probably show my late mum's old phone number. So, yeah, like I say, yeah, apparently I've been recording Veli. Okay. And, well, Alley Cat, well, I haven't spoken to Alley Cat, to be fair, for fucking about 3 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks. So... So, like I say, oh no, tell a lie. I spoke to her once, I think, and I think that was about 8 days ago, 7 days ago. And I was just seeing how she was doing. Alley Cat's not interested in these trolls. Alley Cat is dying. She's not well. She's terminal now. She's in hospice care. So, Tramadol, yet again, you've made yourself look like the biggest dick and prick that ever walked the earth. Because now, not only have you done shit towards me again, you've now got an innocent woman called Sarah involved in all this shit when there was no need to. Because Sarah's never done that wrong. Sarah's never done me no wrong. And I do apologise, Sarah, but This is what Plisco does. He follows me around and he gets me chucked off people's panels. This is what he does. It's true exactly what Tram said. So, yet again, Plisco, you've got somebody else implicated that's not even anything to do with this. So, but like I say, Plisco, you really are stupid. I tell you now, mate, you need to go and spend your time getting a job or a decent solicitor instead of sitting behind your silly little screen trying to make people look out to be something that they're not. If the police thought for 1 second that I was a paedophile, do you think I'd be sitting here now? Hell, they've had my devices on multiple occasions and they've all come back nice and clean. I mean, it's got so ridiculous that these trolls keep trying to ring up the RSPCA, say I'm doing it, all this and all that to my dog. The RSPCA can come to my house anytime, day or night. I have nothing to hide. So like I say, you trolls are boring. Get a life, because you are being consumed by your own shit. So like I say, Plisco, keep bringing innocent people into this. You're not doing yourself any favours. Not that there's any comeback on Sarah, because there isn't. I actually recorded on my phone all your little conversations and all the bullshit you was coming out with. So yet again, you haven't done yourself any favours, Plisco. So Plisco, you've done nothing to me, absolutely nothing, but worst of all, you just made yourself look like an even bigger cock than you already are. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You're just a horrible weirdo. A sad sack of shite that's got nothing else fucking better to do but trying to make innocent people's lives a fucking misery because you've got no fucking life yourself. You fucking weirdo. But no, like I say, Plisco, you're no threat to me. You never have been, nor will you ever be. So, yeah. Anyway, I've said all that I need to say. But I do apologise, Sarah Strong, for having this idiot fucking stalking me and following me and shit like that. I do sincerely apologise. You know, when you could have had a much better stream, a good laugh with folks. But hey, it is what it is. But anyways, have a good day, and I'll be back on at some point tomorrow. But please go. You're an idiot. You're a fool. You're a wazzock. You're a pleb. So, peace out, guys. Peace out. Peace out.